All right, thought for the day, Mr. Isaac. Where you at?
It's not pink, it's salmon, homie.
That's right.
It's the new red. Before I begin, I would just like to thank God for this day. It's another opportunity to give life another shot. Thanks, sir. All right, so my thought of the day, all right, like I said, it began in prison. You know, while I was in prison, I would read a lot. You know, I didn't have access to certain programs, and, you know, and I strongly believe that education would save my life. So I began to read a lot in my cell. And once I came across this book, it was about like mindfulness and meditating and stuff like that, right? And so there I was in my cell, you know, meditating on the cold concrete, you know, on the floor. You know, trying to block everything out and, you know, just practicing on my own. You know, then as I read this book, it kept on talking about that it talked about gurus. You know, it talked about you do not search for them, you let them find you. So I was like thinking like, damn, like how am I gonna find a guru? You know, I'm in prison. You know, and then it talked about retreats. Well, that's what I'm gonna get into. And I was like, how am I gonna go to retreat? The only retreats I ever went to were to the LA County Jail or to some prison up north, you know? So, well, as you all know, last month we went on a retreat, you know, so prior to that I was really excited. Thank you. So I didn't know what to expect, you know, but I was open-minded and you know, I went in there with the open mind and in good spirit, and so it turned out to be more than what I expected, you know. I was there with our team, the case management and navigators, and the things that we did were in the book, and they were just so much more, you know. It's like I experienced it in the flesh, you know, and I'm like so grateful for that, you know. And we had navigators. They shared their stories, and it turns out I have a lot of similarities to them. You know, we share similar pain. You know, we connected. You know? And so on this retreat, we were asked to go on a walk. You know, and while on this walk, we were also asked to take everything in, not just at first glance, to look for something deeper. You know, and so there we were on this little trail. It had like little gravel. And we're walking, and I'm looking at the trees, you know, the birds. I could hear some birds, and even little lizards and stuff like that. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, this is pretty cool. It's really nice out here. And as we're walking, then I could hear my steps in the gravel, right? And I'm like, damn. And as I kept on going, I felt my steps in unison with my heartbeat. You know, then I'm going and I'm going. And then I realized, like, I'm not alone. I'm right here with my team. And in that moment, all of us were walking in unison. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So then I kept on going, walking. And then in the middle of that little area, there was an agave plant. It was pretty big, it was huge. So I was like, damn, look at it. I go, man, I wonder how many of these plants were there before they were hacked down. Or is it even native to this land? Was it brought from somewhere else? And then I started to see my surroundings. I'm like, this is a beautiful place. But then I also seen concrete. You know, I seen roads. I seen in the cracks weeds growing out. And then I realized that this land is scarred, but yet it is beautiful. Then as I kept on walking, I started looking at my team again, and I'm like, damn, they're scarred too. But just like this land, they too are beautiful. Thank you.